This is Keisha Spivey, and I'm bringing you your Friday Fire. Let's just say it's not 5 a.m. in the morning, but it is late in the afternoon. And today began early at the Pitt County Jail, and then it landed me at the homeless shelter. It landed me in front of some people who have been discouraged and disappointed and have had a really, really rough time. And I'm just now driving up in my yard, and everything in my body is beyond exhausted. Today has had some really good highs, and it's had some really low lows, and everything in me is screaming, what in the world are you doing? And as I was pulling into the yard, the Lord told me, Keisha, I just need you to trust me. I just need you to keep moving forward in that thing that I've called you to that may not make sense to anybody else. I need you to know that I am ordering your steps and I'm leading you in the way that you should go, and you should expect me to be God regardless of what you see and how you feel. And as I thought through that conversation, I thought about you who might be sitting there a little bit discouraged or a little bit frustrated because something is taking longer than you thought. You've hit a few bumps in the road. You're a little bit frustrated. You're a little bit downtrodden. You're a little bit discouraged. You're feeling perplexed and maybe not knowing which way to go. And I want to pass that word on to you that God just passed on to me. Just trust Him. Know that His timing is sure. Know that absolutely nothing that you do for Him will be wasted. Realize that when He's gone ahead of you, He's made the crooked path straight. They may feel bumpy to you only because they're working out some things in you that need to be dealt with. I want to remind you that God has already prepared the thing that He's called you to, and He's just now preparing you. He's building your faith. He's building your endurance. He's teaching you what perseverance feels like and what it looks like, even when it's super uncomfortable. He's challenging you to look to the hills from which cometh your help, because your help is coming from Him, instead of looking around to your left and to your right, wondering who's got your back. God says to let you know He's got your front, He's got your back, and He's got both sides. He's got your future, just like He had your past, and He's got your today. And He also wanted me to remind you, He wrote the end of your story before there was a beginning. So yes, you may be tired, and you may be feeling a little bit weary, and you may not understand. But God says that's why we call it faith. That's why it takes faith to walk this thing out, not understanding. It takes faith to overcome, not your reasoning and your rationale. It takes a made-up mind who's got their heart fixed on Him and a resolve to say, I'm not going to be moved. What God has for me is for me, and what He's called me to do, I shall do. And the victory that He has for me is mine. Every promise He's made me is yes and amen. And I shall keep going forward in Him, because He can do anything but lie, and He cannot fail. And if you are in Him, you can't fail either. So be encouraged, lift your head, take a nap, eat you some food, get refreshed, and keep moving. Keep showing up, keep fighting, stay in faith. God bless you, and do you to the max. I'll see you on next Friday.